After roughly 6 months of stalled relations between Israel and Jordan, today Israel has a new ambassador to the Hashemite Kingdom, senior official Amir Weisbrod. Here with more on what the renewed relations signify is Dr. Kobi Michael, a senior research fellow at the Institute for National Security Studies. Thank you so much for joining us. So with this new appointment, can we assume that the issue of the death at the embassy over the summer has now been put to rest?
In a sense, not completely. I mean, I assume that the new ambassador and the staff in the Israeli embassy will face some difficulties in their ordinary and daily operations there in Jordan, and it will take more time. But eventually, the strategic interests that Jordan has in common with Israel are larger and bigger than everything else.
Now, what challenges does Weisbrod more specifically face right now coming into this new position?
I think that the main challenge is the Jordanian constituency, the Jordanian public, which basically is very hostile towards Israel. It is led by the elites, the Jordanian elites, intellectual elites, which are very hostile, and they actually nurture the hostility and the hatred towards Israel. And at least with regard to the public operations of the embassy there or activities there in Jordan, I think that they will face some severe difficulties.
Now, how do you feel about the state of Israel-Arab relations as a whole, and how, obviously him coming into this position is going to play into the peace process today?
There is no peace process. There is stalemate. I think that talking about the Arab states, we have to concentrate on the pragmatic Arab state, the camp which is led by Saudi Arabia and Egypt mainly, which Jordan is part of it. And I think that the major players in this camp understand pretty well that the Palestinian issue became to be a sort of a burden. And they have some major interests which are much more important than the Palestinian issue. They know that Israel should be part and even essential part of or component of this alliance, which is backed by the United States, and they prefer to build the relations with Israel and to be assisted by Israel and supported by Israel towards the threats that they perceive as the severe threats, Iran and the Jihadiyya Salafiyya, and they put aside the Palestinian issue.
All right, thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure.